I generated this product launch video using only Google's Veo 3 with one long and well-crafted prompt. No shooting and no editing needed. And today I'm going to show you how you can take this prompt and turn it into a complete video that you can actually use on your socials. Before I get into that, I run a community with my co-founder Camilo. It's called Direct Response Academy. Inside, we train video editors and place them full-time to agencies. You'll get to watch me edit live, join weekly calls where I give you feedback, and you get to download all of our knowledge to your brain. So check it out at the first link down below. Without further ado, let's dive in. AI generated stuff looks cool, but 90% is unusable on socials. I have two main problems with AI video generation. One is the messed up text, and the second is inaccurate or altered product images. I seem to solve both of these problems with this mega prompt. So I saw this IKEA ad by Corey on LinkedIn, shout out to him, and he shared his prompt on how he went about generating this IKEA ad using Google's Veo 3. So this was the prompt. It's a little bit long, and then it starts with the name of the prompt and then basic definition of the environment and camera setup, and we got key elements. If you want to see the full prompt, I'll just scroll down for you to see, and then we got 4 sequences. Since we can only generate videos up to 8 seconds for now using Veo 3, we only have 4 sequences, and each sequence is about 2 seconds. So we got key elements, the IKEA box, and then we got assembled elements of all the other elements that you want to see coming out of the box. So I took this prompt, and then I wanted to revise this prompt for Royo's Whole Foods launch for Veo 3. Let me quickly show you. So Royo produces low-calorie bagels based in Brooklyn, and now they are on Whole Foods. And to communicate that launch, I wanted to create a video where the product's coming out of a Whole Foods bag. And when I saw that IKEA ad, I'm like, that was my aha moment. I can recreate this by changing the elements and adding more ingredients to the video and create a product launch video that you can actually use on your socials. So coming back to the ChatGPT, this was the original prompt. And then I asked ChatGPT to revise the prompt based on Royo's products. And this was the first output. So I took this and then ran it with Google's Veo 3. And I'll show you the result right now. And this was the first output. The products are completely off. Text is messed up. Just like so many problems with this video. But we never give up. So I went back to ChatGPT and modified the prompt a little bit more. I said, we can't use this. Unfortunately, we need to be able to put Royo's original products on the counter, and the actual products should come out of the Whole Foods shopping bag. And I thought ChatGPT can pull products from the website that I provided in the first prompt, which wasn't the case. It took me a few tries in the prompting phase to understand that it can't pull product images. Even if it can, then Veo 3 cannot recognize the product images. But let me show you the second version, and we'll just go from there. When I revised it for the first time, this was the second version. Again, the products are not right. Logo isn't there. Text is messed up. But we made progress, right? So what I did was I was using text to video. And then I realized I needed to add the actual product images that I pulled from the website. So just make sure that these are PNGs, no background, etc. And I wanted to use the original Whole Foods logo in the video. So what I did was I revised the prompt one more time. So I wanted to put the original Whole Foods logo on the shopping bag because the text on the shopping bag was messed up. And so I asked ChatGPT, and it changed the assembled elements, making some modifications, and this was the output. Again, like product is totally messed up, and then we can't see the Whole Foods logo. By this time, I understood that these AI tools cannot pull stuff from the internet. So they only work with the prompt that you generate to them. So I had to add the ingredients myself. So I switched from text only to ingredients to video. And then I ran the same prompt with product pictures and a logo. So this was the output. Okay, we're closer. As you can see, Veo 3 was able to get the accurate Whole Foods logo, but the products are like halfway right and halfway wrong. So there's no such product like this or these. These two are correct, but then the packaging is totally different than what I provided. And then I figured maybe I provided way too many images. I tried feeding GPT the product pictures first. And then can you only use these? All you have to do here is you have to add the assembled elements as in the same exact name as the PNG names, and then specifically mention that, we're only using these assembled elements, which means only these assembled elements will be coming out of that bag. And we rerun the prompt, and this was the result. Okay, we're getting close, right? Still, these two pictures are accurate. Even the text is pretty accurate, although it's a little bit messed up here. We will fix that in the next prompt. And this is not one of their products, so we have to get rid of this. So I thought maybe I added way too many images at once. So I got rid of one of the images in my next generation. So I just added the Whole Foods logo and the bagel line. So I got rid of the bread line. I also made a decision to change the environment from the kitchen to a Whole Foods shelf or a Whole Foods counter. And how I made this change is you have to describe to GPT that you want to change the background only and keep everything else the same. So I just said, great, can you change the background to Whole Foods interior shot? I want this video to take place in a Whole Foods store instead of a kitchen. And then GPT generated another one. Where you have to pay attention in this prompt is the room description, the interior of a Whole Foods market store, warm lighting, etc., etc. I will leave the full prompt down in the description so you can get it and try it for yourself. And this was the output. Okay, we are getting really, really close. So much, much, much better output than the first one. However, there's a few AI mess ups here, as you can see. So the first one is as the purple bag is flipping, there's like some witchcraft going on there. So it turns into 2, then it rolls back to 1. The packaging changes throughout, and then it looks sideways and the text is messed up. So I'm going to rerun the prompt again. And this is the output. This was not bad. My only problem with this one was the Whole Foods bag. So it says whole market, which is not true. It's Whole Foods market. So there's like a little bit of mess up going on here, but we're really close. We're making progress. So I rerun the same prompt again, and this was the output. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we generated our product launch video. That's it. You can do this for any brand as long as you carefully modify the elements of this prompt. I hope this was valuable. I teach this and many other AI tools inside our community, Direct Response Academy. If you're interested, check it out in the first link down in the description. I'll see you in the next one.